Good evening, everybody. It's your boy Goldmouth Shorty. Let me get straight down to business. Man, we finna go ahead and talk about this Messy Marv story, man, from way back in the days, man. It's a throwback. You know what I mean? Well, back in the days, man, I ran into Messy Marv. I want to say it was like 2001, 2002. I was at a T.I. show. It had Killer Mike. It had Bone Crusher. It had some of all the crunk celebrities, man, and some of the dirty South Florida legends like 69 Boys and who else was there, man? It probably was Trina up there. It was some of everybody, man, at this big old show, man. Y'all gotta remember this is something like 20 years ago. And then when I was going to my car, I ran into a dude with a red jacket on with a red hat. And he got a white Benz, you know what I mean? He stepping out and the smell of the loud coming from his car, he had a little music playing. I'm like, man, who this nigga is? Cause I'm thinking he a straight lick, man, a sweet one. Cause first of all, it's hotter than a bitch, and you got on like this fur, uh, big ass jacket, like an Avrax jacket with fur on it and shit. So you know what I mean? I'm already like a couple cars over from the nigga. You feel me? Cause I'm riding a BMW. My shit was rented, but it was like me and three of my homeboys. So you know what I mean? He like, what up, player, man? What's up? So I'm like, what up? So you know what I mean? He handed me a CD. He said, check that out. So he handed me the CD. I was like, all right, I'm gonna do that because we was going to an after party. So he was like, man, we going to the after party. So he like, shit, I might as well follow y'all. You know what I mean? So we was like, yeah, man, this and that. But he didn't follow us. We just told him where it was gonna be at, and then we left. So you know what I mean? I exchanged numbers with the nigga. So boom, the nigga hit us back like the next day and asking us, you know what I mean, do we know where some pills and shit at? Cause he had some girls and he was gonna have this after party. So you know what I mean? The next day, cause we had told him we was gonna be in town for a little bit. And we was like, yeah, man, we was fucking with that music. You know what I mean? Cause gave us the music when we was driving, a nigga texted him and told him, yeah, that shit fire. Cause you know what I'm saying, we locked in numbers that, yeah, the music's fire. So he was like, yeah, man, you know what I mean? Y'all fuck with me. So we was like, nah, we don't got no drugs the next day. You know what I mean? But he still invited us out there, but we didn't ever show up. So boom, we had hit the nigga up. Cause when we got back to Florida, we had done told our homeboys that we met some dude. He was an artist, and he had to be famous. Cause my homeboy knew who the nigga was when we got back to Florida. You know what I mean? So I was staying in D-Land at the time. So some D-Land niggas knew about him. So you know what I mean? We had done tried to get a feature with the nigga. So he couldn't like do the shit. Cause he wasn't over there no more. He was back in Cali. So his phones weren't working and none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Nigga had them went off the grid. So like motherfucking 2005, you know what I mean? I had them move the Belglades. So one day I'm just riding down the road and I see a little flyer and shit. And it was Messy Marv on there again. So I was like, damn, I know this nigga here, you feel me? So it wasn't like a week later, I seen him, he had this little PR or whatever. She was trying to get his name out or whatever. And nobody wasn't fucking with him out there in South Florida. You know what I mean? Because he was like in Pine Brook or some shit like that at the time, but it wasn't his house or nothing. It was the white girl house. rich white girl that was trying to do something with him. So I was like, yeah, man, I know the nigga, this and that. So she didn't believe I knew the nigga. So, you know what I'm saying? She was like, man, well, he finna have to leave because he ain't making no money, this and that, and this and that. I was like, oh, yeah? So she brought the nigga over. The next time we linked up and shit, man. Buddy was looking toe down, man. He was fucked up. So he asked me what I had, man. I said I only had some sandpaper. So I sold the nigga an 8 ball. You know what I mean? He was saying he had some features and some work to do up in Cali, and he finna take a plane out. And you know what I mean? The nigga had motherfucking left. When I asked the white girl what happened, she was like, yeah, he had them flown out. And I ain't never hear from the nigga no more till I heard his tape came out and the nigga was signing good and he had his jury and everything back, man. That's a story about Messy Marv. Peace. I'm out.